Hey, welcome back to my channel. Hey, how you guys doing? Oh my god, I missed you guys. How is everything? How is your week going? How is your day going? So in today's video, we will be talking about failure. How to overcome failure. Well, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Welcome back. So, to fail is to not get the certain requirements that you need to consider something as successful. Now, I know there's so many people that are battling with the pressure of failure. It's not easy to find out that you fail at a particular thing. When you find out that, okay, you didn't do well in your grades, or like you didn't you didn't get the result that you wanted, or like you just didn't get what you are determined to get. So when you have that, when you realize that, it's always very painful, because it's like you failed in that particular thing. But the truth about failure is there is no complete failure until you stop trying. Now, when you fail in a particular thing, it is, I consider it as an opportunity to try again. It may be even try it with a different method, or like try, doing it differently. So, one of the reasons why people fail is inadequate research. Now, if you don't research about a particular thing properly and answer all the necessary questions, then there is a possibility that you're going to fail in that thing. But this video is not really about pinpointing the reason why you fail, but it's to encourage anyone, excuse me, but it's to encourage anyone that has failed. Look, when you fail in a particular thing, it is not the end of the world. Actually, it is just the beginning of a new chapter for you. So your failing doesn't mean you are not smart. It doesn't mean you are not intelligent. It doesn't mean you are not good enough. But it only just simply means you have another opportunity to try again, probably doing it more like differently. So I just want to encourage you. You don't need to beat up yourself, because trust me, I know how it feels like to fail. My secondary school, growing up, even up to university, wasn't easy for me because, well, I wasn't just academically smart. I'm actually good with other stuff, but when it comes to making me sit down and read and then write, like, that moment intensifies me. Like, am I making sense? Like, that moment, I just feel so much tension and so much, like, yeah, I have to get this right. And after the examination, I'm always like, whoa, I wrote my best. And then, but when the result comes out, I'm always like, it's always very bad, always terrible. So I had to come in terms with myself. I had to accept myself that, okay, I am not academically good. I'm not so good when it comes to all this. You have to sit down, you have to read, you have to pass, all that stuff. So, like, I had to come in terms with myself. And then I had to pray real hard. Trust me, I had to pray real hard. I had to pray, and then I just had to try my best, at least so that my parents' money will not go to waste. Yeah, but by the time I was done with school, I, sorry if you can hear any sound, there is a plane passing over my house, so that's why you can hear that sound. I'm really, really sorry, but the plane is gone now. So you just have to um you just have to embrace yourself and try your best. You know, when you realize that you're not good in a particular thing, you've tried all your best, you've put in all your extra effort, you've researched on it, but it's still not working for you. I feel like maybe it's not your calling, maybe it's not something you're supposed to do. Try to focus more on your positives. Like I said in my last video, you have to focus more on your positives. It's just more about loving yourself, really. You have to focus more on your positive. Okay, what are you good at? If, for instance, you are good at, let's say, drumming, you're really good at drumming, you love to drum, you could go to a drum school. I think there's a drum school, yeah, because of this movie Drumline. Well, I guess there's a drum school, so you could actually go to a drum school, get better. Thank God for YouTube. You could just keep drumming and drumming, different beats and all of that, and you get paid. Like, in these days, especially in Nigeria here, really, people will tell you who book help. Like, there's so many people that have gone to school and they're not using their certificate. Like, I've got friends that had 2-1 upper class, that had first class, that had really good grades, but trust me, that is not what is putting food on their table.
Don't
What
get it
is putting
wrong,
food
but
on
I'm
their
not
table
saying
is
you shouldn't go to
what they
school.
do
You
with their
should
hands,
actually.
like probably like baking. I have one that bakes. I have another one. I have a lawyer that cooks. Like, she went to school for how many years to study law? 5 years to study law. She went to law school. Oh. She served, and she's selling food, and it is that food that is, bringing a lot of money to her. So it's not really about what you studied in school, whether you pass or you fail. It's all about knowing your purpose, why God created you. Failure is something that the society has made, it was like when people fail. Like, for me, okay, let me use myself as an example. While I was in secondary school and I wasn't doing well, like I was always failing my subject. I hated math. English was government. I hated government. Like, I hated, at the point I was in accounting, I dropped the course. Like, so many subjects like that, like right from junior secondary to senior secondary, it was terrible for me. Like, I really hated myself. Then it reduced my self-esteem because I was very ashamed of myself. I wasn't bold to talk to people. I wasn't even like I wasn't even like uh proud of myself. Like, it was really terrible for me. It was so, so bad. So it drained my self-esteem, and trust me, at the point I was having suicidal thoughts. Like, I really wanted to kill myself. Like, I'm like, I'm not any good, because as a young child, you only have limited things that you do. Your only job is to read and pass. Like, That's your only job, because your food will be provided by your parents, clothes provided by parents, everything provided by parents. The only thing that you were to do, the only job that I was to do was to read and pass. And I could not even do that. So it was draining for me. It was terrible for me. So I had suicidal thoughts often. I was depressed. I was sad because, it was just very bad. So for anyone who has failed, or you're currently failing in a particular thing, trust me, it's going to pass. It's going to pass by. You are not bad, you are not terrible. I can bet you can do something way better than the smart kids in your school. Whatever it is that you can do, focus more on that. Still try very hard to pass your schoolwork, because if you don't, you probably might not move to the next level. Or better still, well, in the way the world is going, I don't know, you can just not go to school, really. But just make sure you have the basic things. You can communicate well. You can do the basic maths. You can. It's not by force to go to school. I'm telling you. But in our Nigerian society, if you don't go to school, uh, the way people will look at you, even look at your parents, safe. Hey, but please, please, it is not the end of the road. And if you are a mom or a dad or an elderly one watching this video, please try to encourage your little ones that are not so good in school, because trust me, they are facing a whole lot of pressures. They are not confident about themselves. Try to encourage them. If you need to get them extra lessons, please do. And if you've tried everything, you've tried to get them extra lessons, like their friend has tried to like talk to them, and all of that, even if you see that child actually reading, but at the end of the day it's not working, please, I beg you, there is no shame or there's no harm in withdrawing the child from school and taking the child to a probably a dance school or an artistic school or something, because these days it is what you have that at the end of the day will put food on the table. We need, one of the reasons why people commit suicide even at a very young age is because of so much pressure from family, pressure from school, all this kind of thing. And I mean, if you've ever failed before, I know you can relate with me, because it's not easy, man. It's not easy. Like, your heart will be so, ah I don't really know how to express it, but trust me, it's not easy and it's really not fair. So parents, please try to encourage your little ones. Big brothers, big sisters, please try to encourage your little one. Try to look for the easiest way for them to understand whatever it is they're being taught in school. And in business wise, it goes for business as well. Business wise, you need to study that particular thing. Look at people that have um you know done what you're trying to do. Just look at them, try to study more, try to research. And if it's still not working for you, if you feel like you're still struggling, then try something else that you love. Really, if you really want to enjoy something, even when it's not bringing profit for you, like, just do what you love. Do what you love doing. And if you have passion for a particular thing, if you love doing that particular thing, you will be able to have enough patience, and you'll be able to, you want to actually even do it more. You would want to do it really well, and trust me, it will bring forth fruits. and benefits, and you will see your result and you'll be so successful at it. So thank you guys for watching. This is gonna be the end of the video. Well, I had to be serious for a while because I mean, this topic is really killing and it's really hitting into the society. So, thank you very much for watching. Do not forget to click the like button, give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed my video. Do not forget to subscribe, hit the big bell by the side hit the bell by the side of the subscribe button. Leave your comments down below. If you've ever failed before, you can share with us how you overcame your failure and how you succeeded in whatsoever it is that you failed at. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, be kind to yourself. I love you guys. Bye.
We are Christ representatives.